Hey everyone, today we're counting down our picks for the best rally games that you should check out. And without further ado, let's dive right in.
There we go. It's a slight.
Over Jump Rally. Before I say anything else, let me tell you that not all the games in this list are stage rally sims. There will be various types of rally games, like Rallycross, Rally Raid, Simcades, arcade rally games, and even games that needed mods to bring some kind of rally experience. Anyway, this one is an upcoming rally game that aims to be a remake of Sega Rally from the 90s. Developed by only one guy, I think this one has the potential to be a very fun arcade racing game, especially since there aren't many fun arcade racing games nowadays.
Left 3, right 1.
Drive Rally. Now, I said before that this list is going to be filled with various types of rally games, and this one is a very fun arcade rally racing title set in the golden racing era of the 90s that was just released recently. And to be honest, this is the kind of game that you play after a long work hour to relax your mind, but obviously this is not Dirt Rally, so don't expect that kind of experience. So, if you like rally and don't really care if it's a sim, then get your hands on this game.
Frontier. Left 3. Left 3. Right 3.
Gravel. This title is actually an off-road racing game that leans towards arcade-style racing, which is entertaining overall, but the collisions can feel overly dramatic, sending cars flying like space shuttles. However, the game's fast pace and enjoyable driving experience shine through, especially when driving without assists. The AI is also surprisingly fair and offers a good challenge. And if you're interested in Rallycross, Rally Raid, and other type of off-road races, you're good there. So, even though it's not a realistic game, it's quite fun to play, especially if you're not a hardcore player.
Left over gravel into left 350. Left 5.
V-Rally 4. This game tries to make you feel like a rally driver, but let's be honest, it's not out here trying to be Dirt Rally. Nope, this one's way more chill. You're not going to need to watch YouTube tutorials just to finish a race. But here's the thing, this is V-Rally. You can't exactly slap it in the same category as the Dirt games because it's doing its own thing, alright? Now, if we must compare it to something, I'd say it gives off a bit of a gravel vibe. So, if you're into that, get this if it's on sale.
And right 6. And right 450.
Rally Mechanics Simulator, Prologue. The main chunk of this game is basically like Car Mechanic Simulator, but with a rally twist. Instead of fixing up cars for random customers, you're working on your own racer's car, getting it all prepped for the next big rally. Then, when you're done, you can hit the test track and see if the car's any good. And no, you don't get to watch your driver tear up the track. Instead, you just sit there, listen to the race on the radio, and hope you did your job right. This one is different, but you should try it. The Crew 2. As you may already know, the Crew series is an arcade racing franchise, so don't start yapping about how unrealistic the driving physics are. In this game, you can enjoy some arcade rallycross racing where you can pull off some insane stunts in the beautiful world. And although it has a racing element, the game's popularity is boosted by many YouTubers showcasing their PCs producing gameplay in maximum graphics. So, if you value stunning graphics and enjoy cruising and racing around in an open world setting in your favorite cars, check out this game. Dakar Desert Rally. This game is a bit of a wild ride, and definitely not your typical stage rally experience. The simulation is in the navigation and orientation aspect, not the driving or riding. In arcade mode, the game is heavily assisted with mass starts, which means a lot of AI cars and bikes to bump into. It's chaotic, but fun if you like that sort of thing. Pro mode, on the other hand, gives you a staggered start and is closer to the real Dakar experience. Here, understanding the roadbooks is crucial, so start learning them. Sebastien Loeb Rally Evo. If you're fed up with Dirt Rally 2.0 or EA Sports WRC and are not exactly itching to dive into RBR, then this game is like the perfect middle ground. Seriously, it's like that friend who always knows when to show up to save the day. You get a full career mode and a Colin McRae challenge, except this time it's all about Loeb. And it's got Group S and some sweet rides that you won't find in the other games, and surprisingly the physics are actually enjoyable. So if you want to explore some hidden gems, this is it.
70. Caution, left 2 plus on snow. Go!
Medium left, easy right into.
Richard Burns Rally. Now, this is the only game that got recommended by the community when it comes to affordable and realistic rally sims. And it also boasts a vibrant community with a wealth of user-generated content. Admittedly, the quality of the content varies, but there are some real gems out there. Moreover, the handling in RBR felt remarkably similar to Dirt Rally. Both games offer a solid selection of cars and tracks, but where RBR really shines is its modding potential. So if you don't mind the outdated graphics, definitely give this one a try since it's already considered abandonware by now.
Left long.
Sega Rally Revo. Now this is a game that is famous for its terrain deformation, which was ahead of its time, and I think the graphics and gameplay still hold up amazingly. However, to experience performance without frame pacing issues, you have to start a quick race and then restart the race to enjoy a buttery smooth frame rate. Yeah, that's one of the most annoying bugs in this game, especially if you're playing it on PC. But you know what? This fun game is also considered abandonware right now, so you have nothing to lose if you decide to get it. Rush Rally 3. If you're into that old-school Colin McRae vibe, then this game is like a semi-retro greatest hits mashup of racing eras. It's got a little bit of everything, part sim, part arcade, part dirt rally, all wrapped up in a very polished game. Like, the game is only 300 megabytes on the PC and 800 megabytes on the Switch, which is practically nothing these days. And it's also perfect for those quick bursts or longer sessions without draining your Switch's battery. And maybe you don't know, but this title is originally a mobile game, and honestly it doesn't feel like one.
Caution, brake left 3 over crest, keep in and right 4, don't cut.
WRC Generations. If you want a proper single-player career with a WRC license, which is something Dirt Rally just doesn't deliver, then this is the one. However, the handling is not quite at RBRNGP level, but it's pretty darn close. The cars have way less grip, especially on tarmac, which feels more realistic. But what really steals the show is the stage designs. They look so much more alive and authentic compared to the EA version. And lastly, you should know that the sound could definitely be better. Nothing game-breaking, but if you're an audio snob, you might be a little disappointed.
And right 4, very long.
Okay, I'll scout. You're descending into the craters.
Forza Horizon 5 Rally Adventure. Now, before some of you start yapping, let me make this clear. If you're into rally simulations, then chances are you will not like this expansion. But if you're already a Forza Horizon player and want some very fun arcade rallying experience, then getting this one is a no-brainer. And maybe I have to remind all of you that in this channel, we appreciate both sim and arcade racing games, because in the end, we play games to feel some kind of happiness, whether alone or with friends. That is, if you have any.
Hard left. Easy right.
Parking Garage Rally Circuit. This game is here to bring you some serious retro arcade rally action in parking garages. Yep, you heard that right. We're talking about precision driving, tight controls, and that good old arcade physics, all wrapped up in a package that looks like it fell straight out of a Sega Saturn catalog from 1998. And as expected, the controls are super simple. Think of Mario Kart: accelerate, reverse, steer, drift. Except with a little more chaos since you're encouraged to smash into stuff. And yes, there are cheat codes available because why wouldn't there be? So definitely get this one.
Easy right.
Old School Rally. Okay, you're getting exactly what it says on the box with this one. It's a retro-style rally-themed racer that skips all the complicated stuff like in-depth tuning, detailed car damage, or any of that other nonsense. Nope, it's just pure arcade racing, and honestly, that's kind of refreshing. Now let's talk rally mode. There's zero competition here. No AI, no stats, no thrilling head-to-head races, just you against the clock in simple time trials. You either win or you don't. It's that simple. And overall, I think this one is for those of you who grew up playing PS1 rally games. Art of Rally. This game is pretty much a love letter to the golden age of rally racing, and the goal here is to play through different championships, starting in the 60s and working your way through rally history decade by decade. So you'll be cruising in classic 60s cars and eventually hitting the wild 90s machines. However, you might find the physics a bit wonky at times, but honestly, that's part of the charm. All in all, get this one if you want a fun rally game that doesn't go too hardcore, but still gives you enough challenge to keep you hooked.
Jump maybe over crest 30. Flat left tightens 5, 50.
WRC 10, the official game. A lot of people have been sleeping on this game because they say it's too hard, but honestly, if that's your take, with all due respect, you just need to get good. Seriously, this game isn't broken, it's just challenging, and that's the point. The way it simulates weather and surface conditions is next level, and there's nothing wrong with the game itself. You just have to put in the time and get better at it. In short, this is one of those games that rewards effort. If you're struggling, it's not the game, it's just your learning curve.
Over crest. Right 4 short, don't cut, into flat left, into jump maybe.
Water splash. Into 6 left of the crest.
EA Sports WRC. This game is the newest hot shit right now, and they absolutely nailed the weather options. Plus, the long real-life stages are a major highlight, making the whole thing feel legit. And performance-wise, it's a bit tougher to run compared to Dirt Rally 2.0, but once you dial it up to Ultra, it's a visual treat. However, success in this game hinges on keeping a cool head and minimizing mistakes, as even the smallest error can prevent you from becoming a winner. And as for the bad reviews, most of them are not about the gameplay, so you're good there.
The 6 right, don't cut, and 3 left narrows.
Colin McRae Rally 2005. This game may be old, but it's still playable, even today. Back then, this game was one of the go-to rally games in the 2000s. However, it's not your typical arcade-style racer like Rally Sport Challenge 2 on the Xbox. Nope, this one's a bit more of a challenge to get into. And while it's not as beginner-friendly or loaded with the same variety of content as Rally Sport, it still delivers a good range of cars, courses, and options. Anyway, the game is now considered an abandonware, so there's no harm in getting it.
Long 3 left.
Into left 4, keep middle over crest. And left 3 short, into right 4 over crest.
WRC 9 FIA World Rally Championship. If you're looking for realism, this game delivers in a way WRC 7 couldn't quite match. Though, I'll admit, I do miss those engine sounds from WRC 7. That was some seriously good audio. But putting that aside, WRC 9 really nails it, especially with its career mode. The driving also feels great, and while it might not be as hardcore as Dirt Rally in terms of realism, it's definitely one of the most fun rally games out there. All in all, I highly recommend this. It's challenging, fun, and one of the best rally games out there. Dirt 5. Now, if you're offended because I put this title here, just know that this list isn't in any particular order, so I'm not saying that this game ranks highly in this list. Anyway, if you're a sim racer, this ain't the game for you. This one, however, is designed for people who enjoy arcade racing games with great graphics. Granted, the rally physics aren't the best, obviously, but you know what? It's fun if you only want to pretend to be a rally driver without spending time and energy just not to crash in a video game.
Keep middle of a jump to keep middle of a big jump.
Dirt Rally 2.0. This game isn't for the faint-hearted or those with a short fuse. This rally simulator demands precision. Make one mistake, and your entire time trial effort can be lost in an instant. In this game, you'll find yourself spending hours on tracks that should only take minutes, struggling to complete a single session flawlessly. Every corner needs to be executed perfectly, and even the launch off the line will require numerous restarts. So, if you're ready for a true test of skill and patience, or if you're a jobless basement dweller with too much free time, this game is definitely worth a look.
Tightens gravel. Into 4 left.
Assetto Corsa with mods. Now this is the racing game that can be anything, as long as it involves driving a car on a surface. Heck, you can even control a raging T-Rex with your steering wheel. Don't believe me? Look it up, you won't regret it. Anyway, if you only want to drive on tarmac, this game can definitely be a good rally sim since the base game is designed to race on roads. And obviously, this is not a proper rally game, but if you love to tinker with your games, then maybe try to install some rally mods for this one. BeamNG.drive with mods. This game has come a long way from its origins as a funny car wreck simulator, and now people are using it to experience the physics of real cars from the comfort of their rooms and gaming chairs. And if you're up to tweaking things and installing mods, you can turn this game into a fun virtual rally experience. But it's important to note that this isn't a plug-and-play rally game, so for most people, this game wouldn't be a great fit. However, if you're already a BeamNG player, then rallying in this game is a no-brainer.
Right 5. Left 5.
Dirt 4. When Dirt 4 dropped, everyone thought it was going to be what Dirt Rally 2.0 is, but honestly, it's more like a successor to Dirt 3. That left a lot of hardcore rally enthusiasts pretty upset because they felt Codemasters was stepping away from the sim side of things again. I mean, they're two different series, for God's sake. In the end, if you want that finely tuned, authentic rally feel, Dirt Rally 2.0 is your go-to. But if you're up for some fun with a more arcade-like vibe, then Dirt 4 can still scratch that itch.
And right 4 through dip. And left 4. Right 4.
So do you agree with our picks? Check out these other videos from us and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.